Good afternoon. You are looking live at Milton-Union High School Gymnasium for today's girls basketball matchup between the visiting Newton Indians and your Milton-Union Bulldogs. This game is a reschedule from last week due to the snow. So they're playing a varsity game only. And as I said, tip-off is at noon, so we have 4 minutes until tip-off. And Milton, of course, unfortunately lost Thursday in their tournament game, so this will be the girls' last game tonight, win, lose, or draw. Newton still has tournament coming up, I think next week. I forget who they play. I saw it, but just glanced at it briefly. So Coach Roos and the girls will try to end the season on a positive note. Of course, last night, Coach Brunner and the boys defeated Riverside and senior night, so it was a great night to send the seniors out with a victory, and they all contributed. They all got some points. The Bulldogs are 18-4. We'll finish the season 18-4. That's quite a season, a lot of wins. The final ended up being 70-60, but there were some JV guys in, and Riverside hit some threes late. And again, the boys are in second. The Troy Christians still has to travel to Lehman Catholic tonight. If they beat Lehman tonight, they will be league champs. If they lose, Milton will share the title with Troy Christian and potentially Miami East. Miami East actually has 2 league games left, I believe. They have to play Lehman yet, and they played Covington last night. They won last night, so they only have 1 league game left. East will play Lehman Catholic on Monday. So, in the girls basketball world, Bethel and Covington shared the league title, both ending up 12-2. In second place was Miami East at 11-3. Then you had Troy Christian 8-6, Milton-Union at 5-9, Lehman at 4-9. Riverside 3-11, and then Northridge 0-13. So the girls sit at 8-13 right now. So with the victory today, they push the record to 9-13 for the season. Of course, the girls are led by Jenna Broomball, freshman guard, Ava Burbridge, sophomore guard, and Kirsten Robeson, junior guard. And you have Shannon Broomball and Reagan Fulton in the post. So we're close to tip-off here. Going to try to get Mr. Blake Broomball over here at halftime to chat with us a little bit. That'll be entertaining. And Coach Brunner should be here. His son was playing over at Miami East, so he said he'd probably be a little bit late, so depending on how that game goes. He'll be here. So we got the referees shaking hands with the coaches, and we're going to have public address announcer Bob Bussey go through his litany of messages to read, and then we'll have the anthem and we'll get started. And
good afternoon. On behalf
there's
of
Mr. Bussey.
Staff of the Milton-Union School District, we'd like to welcome you to our high school gymnasium for this afternoon's varsity matchup.
Looks like we're going to have the anthem first. And then
Association and high expectations for fans, athletes,
lineups.
coaches, and officials for this section event. Values of good sportsmanship for their support of the Milton.
Newton, of course, plays now in the WOAC, Western Ohio Athletic Conference,
Courtesy, respect, integrity, and self-discipline are key elements to experiencing
which is part of the old CCC when the CCC split up, and then Dixie joined them and Preble Shawnee joined them. So they're in the WOAC.
Let's take one at a time. The men and women who have served and the men and women who are currently serving to keep our strong and free. Please rise, remove your caps, and join in the month of our national anthem.
All right. National anthem. And we're going to get starting lineups here. And we just got a message from Coach Berner. He is on his way, just left Miami East.
At guard, junior number 1, Emma Sakel.
Emma Sakel.
Reese Hess.
Reese Hess.
At guard, senior number 10, Cameron Gleason.
Cameron Gleason.
At forward, the junior number 14, Mercedes Craig.
Mercedes Craig.
At forward, freshman number 30,
And Layla Van Collen. So this year's starting 5 for Newton.
Now the starting lineups for your Milton-Union.
Now for the Bulldogs starters.
Season at home. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 12, Ava Burberich.
And Ava Burberich, point guard.
At forward, 5'10" sophomore, number 20, Shannon Brumbaugh.
Shannon Brumbaugh, sophomore post player.
5'5" junior, number 24, Kirsten Robinson.
Kirsten Robinson,
7" sophomore, number 30, Reagan Fulton.
junior guard. Reagan Fulton, sophomore forward.
33, Annie Smith.
And Annie Smith, junior guard.
The officials for this afternoon this contest is
And those are the starters for today. And again for Newton, that would be number 1, Emma Zakel, number 5, Reese Hess, number 10, Cameron Gleason, 14, Mercedes Craig, and 30, Layla Van Collen. And Shannon Brumbaugh to jump center. And our last broadcast of the year. And we're going to retoss it. Here we go. I'm going to try to toss again. Don't see that very often.
No.
Reset the clock to 8. There we go. And Newton wins the toss. And turnover. Kirsten Robeson to inbound. And looks like they're going to run and jump Ava. She handles it. Finds Robeson for a 3.
Nice pass.
And Fulton in the right place at the right time.
Oh yeah, she shot a 3.
A little bit of pressure by the Bulldogs.
I just moved the camera.
And that was Mercedes Craig for 3. And ball knocked out of bounds by Hess. Robeson inbound. Looks like they're going to be in a 1-2-2 zone. And Shannon from the elbow. Rebound Indians. Zakel brings it up for the Indians. Bulldogs in there, 1-2-2. Good pressure by Ava there.
Hey, good block.
And blocked by Shannon Brumbaugh. Ava pushes in transition. And Robeson was looking for Annie, but Annie wasn't looking. Bulldogs a little 3/4 court pressure. Fulton's got to get to that pass. And double dribble.
Yeah. Wait till the officials tomorrow start trying to steer the game to the Rams. What?
And Burberich
Start to steer the game for the Rams.
bringing it up. Looks like they're actually running a box and 1 now on Ava. not let her touch the ball. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs. And Fulton's off the mark. Good rebound by Shannon Brumbaugh. Put it back up and in. Give the Bulldogs a 4-3 lead. And Newton breaks the pressure. And that was Mercedes Craig with the layup. Again, Shannon at the high post. Good ball movement. And knock out of Shannon's hands. Newton pushing the transition. And it will be Indian basketball.
Number 2, Brooke Hines.
Brooke Hines into the game for Newton. Another block. Stolen by Shannon Brumbaugh. Burbridge looking to push. Finds Amy Smith. And Brumbaugh open from the elbow. A little strong. Annie with a little pressure up top. And ball is stolen. Again by Shannon. Got a couple steals already. Robeson with the drive. And a little floater off the glass. Nice take by Robeson. And turnover. Bulldog basketball. And we have Ariana Vanas, excuse me. We'll go with Vanas. Again, putting pressure on Ava. And both knocked down. Loose ball picked up by the Indians. Pushing in transition. Nice look. And Vanis with the basket. And turnover on the Bulldogs.
Checking in for Lady Bulldogs, number 14, Jenna Brumbaugh.
And Jenna Brumbaugh comes into the game for Annie Smith. 3:53 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs trail 7-6. And Newton's overloading. Now an overload on that side of the floor. And Gleason draws the foul on Shannon Brumbaugh. And Gleason will be shooting 2 free throws. First one's good. Ben Collin back into the game for Newton. And Gleason's second free throw is good. Extend the lead to 9-6. Roberson from deep. Grabbed by Brumbaugh, but off the mark. And knocked out of bounds by Jenna Brumbaugh. It will be Newton basketball. Top, back to the passer, nice look inside, and got travel. She shuffled her feet. So Burbridge bring it up for the Bulldogs. 3:15 to go in the first. Dogs trail by 3. Burbridge with the jumper. Rebound, broom ball. Need to take that right back up, not waste that dribble. Shannon broom ball with the offensive rebound and put back. And Seiko breaks the pressure and drug her foot.
Checking back in for Newton, number 14, Mercedes Craig.
Mercedes Craig back in for the Indians, and Reese Hess back in the game. And broom ball to set the offense. Looks like they're boxing one and on Jenna now. Burbert's for three. And out of bounds. Will be Newton ball. 2:24 to go in the first. Seiko to set the offense. And a three. And an offensive rebound. Put back by Craig. Double team the broom ball. Robeson may got away with the travel there. Might have shuffled the feet a little bit. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs. And Robeson gets the loose ball and shoots a three and knocks it down. That was a splash. It ties it up at 11. 1:20 to go in the first. Newton being patient here. Thought about it. Seiko gets it inside. Rebound by Fulton. Van Cullen's shot was off the mark. Jenna broom ball to drive. And Robeson wanted to shoot it. And push the drive.
Oh, travel music.
And a little up and down there by the Indians. Morgan Quisenberry is going to make her first appearance. So Hughes back in the game, or in the game, I should say. Again, they're denying Jenna Broomball the ball now. Tied up, 30 seconds to go. And we got a block call. It'll be Bulldog ball underneath.
And because of the 30 that's her first, team's first. Checking back in for
And we have Vanis back in. A little lob to Shannon Broomball. Nice little soft touch by Shannon there. And we got 20 seconds to go. Nice drive. And we got a foul on Broomball. Jenna, that is. Shannon Broomball has 6 now in the quarter. And Mercedes Craig has 7 to lead Newton. We've got Brookine shooting 2. And first one's off. Second one's off. Rebound by Shannon Broomball. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Shoot it, Ava. Gets it off. And after 1 quarter of play, it is Milton-Union 13, the Newton Indians 11. Possession arrow will favor the Bulldogs, so they'll have the ball to start the second quarter. Big thanks to West Milton Municipal Manager Jeff Sheridan for stopping by last night for a little interview. Last night, trying to get Blake Broomball to come over here at halftime. I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Realistic decision.
If not, maybe I'll get Cooper Brown over here at halftime. And Coach Burner should be here by halftime so we can talk a little tournament basketball. And it sounds like Annie Smith has checked back into the game for the Bulldogs, so she'll come out here, start the second quarter. And it will be Bulldog basketball. And we'll see if Newton's going to continue their boxing one on Jenna. So here we go. And they are. So they're in a kind of a diamond in one. I don't know if it's a box in one, diamond in one. Nice ball movement. Get it into Shannon Broomball. And her shot is blocked. Seiko will set the offense. Little back screen for the three. And good execution by Newton. Got the shot they wanted. Didn't go down. It'll be Newton ball underneath. Up top for Mercedes. In and out. Rebound by Shannon Broomball. Ooh. And got a block. Gonna be Bulldog basketball side out. Again, boxing one on Jenna. And turnaround by Shannon Broomball off the mark. Rebound by Craig. Seiko pushes. Hines with the drive. Short. Burbridge pushing. Transition. Finds Shannon Broomball for the layup. And she draws the foul. So we'll have Jen Broomball at the line shooting two.
The new Casa number 14, Mercedes Craig. That's her first team's third.
First one is good. And we have Reese Hess back in the game, and Jenner to shoot her second. And it's good. Bulldogs have a 4-point lead. And once again, Bulldogs in there. 1-2-2. Doing the back screen again for a three. And shot is off but knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
Checking back in Purdue, number 30, Ben Cullen.
Newton ball underneath. Stolen by Shannon Broomball. Kicked out to Jenna, loses it. Newton ball. And open look. Mercedes Craig with the rebound. Stolen by Q. Q's pushing the transition. And she doubled. Lost her balance, double dribble. Robeson and back in the game. And here we go. Overload again. Good trap by the Bulldogs. And loose ball. Picked up by Ava Burbridge. Looking to push. Has her head up. Robeson thought about it. And nice shot off the dribble. Good aggressive play. Couple screens up top. Looks like they're trying to get a three. Ball's inside. Double team. Gets out of it. And another three by Mercedes Craig. Brings the Indians within three. Again, Annie Smith wasn't looking for the ball. And a layup. Missed by the Indians. Coming back the other way. And Jennifer ball loses the handle, gets knocked out. Bulldog basketball. Robeson inbound. And Robeson for three. And another one. She's heating up. And she has 10 now in the first half. 10 of the Bulldogs' 20. And Craig for another three. That one's off. Newton off offensive rebound. Seiko underneath. And Newton shot off. Burbridge pushing. Robeson's hit her last couple. They're still boxing one and on Jenna Brimball. Into Fulton, didn't quite catch it. Burbridge. Off. Newton slows it up, set their offense. And it'll be a block. Block on Annie Smith. Got Shannon Brewball coming back in the game. Brooke Hines back in the game. And Bannis back in the game. Jenna almost got it. And that's a three by Hines, who just came back in the game to bring the Indians within three. Burbridge for three. And Newton pushing in transition. Loose ball. Loose ball grab by Robeson. Heads up timeout by Coach Roos. Keep possession. This will be a 30-second timeout. And it looks like the Indians are going to have Mercedes Craig checking back into the game. And Coach Berner is en route. Actually, he'll get here by halftime. talk a little tournament action with him. Be a Bulldog ball here after the timeout. Hold on to a 3-point lead. Newton's been trying a box and one on Jenna Brumbault. That will continue. Burbridge to bring it up. Nice pass by Robeson. By Shannon Brumbault. Good heads-up play. Good ball moved by Newton. So he's got a good open look. It's going to get to go down. And Ferguson called for the travel. Emma Zakel back into the game for the Indians. And Bulldogs in there 1-2-2. And again, the back screen for the three. Off, Zakel with the rebound, and this is the layup. And we got a jump ball. 1:41 to go in the second. Bulldogs lead by 5. Will be Newton ball on the tie-up. Just 3 off the mark. Burbridge pushing in transition. Robeson on the wing. Burbridge for 3. Count it. Big 3 by Ava. Push the lead to 8. Refs, we got a shoe tie going on. You're supposed to stop the clock. I'm not sure they saw her. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Bulldogs up 8. Newton spreading the Bulldogs out. And turnover. Brumbault in the open floor. This is Shannon Brumbault. Misses. And we get a jump ball. And there he is, Mr. 18 wins himself, Coach Brunner.
Nothing. I got nothing.
How about now?
No. Did we try the other headset?
Wait, how about now?
No.
No, nothing? Okay.
Did that make a noise when I did that?
Yeah, but they both do. I don't know why. Check, check, check.
Yeah, this is better.
All right, that works.
All right.
What's up, man? How the 8th graders do?
They lost by, I think, 10.
How'd they play?
They played really well. They've got a lot better this last half of the season. Miami East is a team that they haven't been able to stay within 30 of historically. I mean, even earlier this year, and then they've played them twice now that.
Oh, count it. It's good. Nice heads-up play by Shannon Brumbault at the buzzer.
So they've competed with them really well the last two. In fact, they had a lead going in the 4th quarter the last time they played them. So definitely a positive. So
I sent a text to Mr. Blake Brumbault to try to get him to come over here at halftime, and apparently he is ignoring my text. I also texted Kim Burbridge to tell Blake to look at his phone.
And he's looking at his phone now.
Yeah.
And he's smiling and cheesing, and John gave him the get on over there, Blake.
All right, good.
Good. Talk to Blakester.
So what's happening? Nice 10-point lead to have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a little back and forth in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They've been running a box and one. They started a box one on Ava, and then when Jenna came in, they started their box and one on Jenna.
Okay.
But we've done a nice job moving the basketball. Robeson has hit a couple threes. She's got 13.
Nice.
Or excuse me, she has 10, and Broomball's got 13.
Okay.
So, and
Shannon Broomball's got 13.
yeah. Yep. Let's get Blakester on here.
You needed some spice for the game.
What's that?
You needed some spice.
Some
There you
spice?
Yeah.
What's that? What do you mean?
Know.
Were you ignoring my text?
No.
Yeah. Then why didn't you text me back?
I didn't look at my phone.
Yeah, whatever.
I was too concentrated.
Whatever.
He does that a
Yeah.
lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll text him and it'll be like literally a day and a half later, and he'll text, "Yeah, okay." Like.
Okay. All right. I do believe that. I do
Yeah.
believe that. Hey, good game last night.
Thanks.
Good season. Been playing well. How you feeling?
Normal.
Feeling good? Well, you get to the end of the season, sometimes you're a
Yeah.
little tired, a little sore, a little beat up. You sore all from last night?
I'm tight.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
not really sore.
Gotcha.
You should do an ice bath tomorrow.
No, I'm
Be a
alright.
good day for an ice bath.
Yeah.
No.
They do work wonders.
Yeah.
You're not an ice bath guy?
When it's warm out, I am.
So football? Do
Yeah.
ice baths in football?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, I was going to ask you, from this season, looking back on the season, what's your favorite memory to this point?
Like in high school,
No, just this season. High school basketball this season.
this season.
No,
I
not,
don't-
not Coach Berner.
He's looking
I
at me.
No, I don't know. But my favorite of all time is when Burner exploded a marker at halftime.
Really?
When was this?
What do you mean, really? It's Northridge.
That was your favorite? Yeah, last
Oh,
year at Northridge, I was
it was-
not happy.
I wouldn't call it funny, but it was.
It wasn't funny
How
at
did
the
he blow
time.
it up? Did he throw it?
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
went.
He
And
threw
it went into a million pieces. I mean, it was.
It
If
was.
you've ever seen Willy Wonka, when Mike TV goes across the room in a million little pieces,
Yeah.
that's
it
kind of
was-
what
It
the.
was like a grenade.
I didn't think it was going to do that. I thought the cap would go. No, the whole thing just went.
So there's shrapnel everywhere.
Oh, it was
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. I walked out and I'm like, yeah, we should probably clean that up.
Okay. Get your point across. Probably
No.
not well enough. You guys didn't win.
We
did
didn't
you?
win, but
We
they did
still
play a
lost.
lot harder.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I was not happy. So.
All right. So of all of 3 years of basketball, your greatest memory is
Yeah.
Coach Berner throwing a marker and blowing it up.
Okay.
Not beating this team or beating that team or
Nope.
or having 20 or having a dunk. Nice dunk last night.
Thanks.
And they had that was it Platfoot that fouled you. He wasn't going to let you.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna
He
know.
wasn't gonna
Yeah.
he wasn't going to let you dunk.
Yeah, is that your fifth dunk this year?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's your fifth.
Okay.
I think you've missed 3 or 4, so you're 5 for 9.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
He's not sure how to respond with me sitting here.
It's not bad for a 6-foot guy.
Yeah.
Coop's what, 2 for 3?
I thought Cooper played
Yeah,
good. I
probably.
thought Cooper did a lot of good things last night. He played well.
Yeah. Yeah.
He played well all season. It's probably nice for you, too, to have somebody else that can score and do things. Takes a lot of pressure off of you.
Yeah.
Guys had a little 2-man alley-oop game that went on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing about last night, we had a lot of guys chip in last night.
Yeah.
You had a lot of guys score last night.
Yep. Yep. I would agree.
So that was good, especially on senior night. It's always good.
So plans this evening. Got off night. You're going to Cedarville.
Yeah.
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 Going to Cedarville basketball game.
Gotcha. Been invited to come to a game, I take it.
Yep.
And who does Cedarville play tonight?
Wilberforce.
Okay.
I thought it was Walsh, but it was Wilberforce.
So I'm almost 100% sure the head coach at Wilberforce is a guy I coached against when I was down in Cincinnati. So
Is the
big guy, really loud.
nice.
It's actually Kelsey Mitchell, his name's Mark Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell played at Princeton and Ohio State. Now plays for the Indiana Fever.
Who's that?
She's the Big Ten's all-time leading scorer in the women's
Oh,
side.
okay.
It's her dad.
Gotcha.
She was pretty good. She still plays professional.
So whole family going down, or just you and Dad?
4 tickets. So me, my dad, Mom, and Connor.
Okay.
Yeah, Connor's going.
And then Nathan going to be there?
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Your cousin said, "Get Blake off the air. This is painful to watch."
And it's a good experience for you.
Just wave right up there at the camera for Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Matt's in the middle of a move.
Yeah, is he in South Carolina, North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Yeah, it's okay, Matt. You know, you moved completely like 4 or 5 states away, and I find out through word of mouth. You don't even tell your coach that you're moving out of state.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
found
very
out yesterday.
disappointed in you, Matt. A little upset.
So going to Cedarville today, that's exciting. They having you come early or do anything like that, or just 4 tickets to the game?
Just 4 tickets and then like a little tour.
Gotcha.
Not really a tour.
Is this your first visit basketball-wise down there?
Yeah.
Is this an official visit, or you're just going down?
Unofficial.
Unofficial visit? Okay. Well, good.
Yeah.
And then the kid from Middletown-Madison plays there, right?
Grant?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant Wisman.
Yeah. He's having a good year, isn't he?
All right. Yeah.
It's about 10 a game, 8 a game, I think.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
How's Cedarville doing this year?
13-9 maybe. Something like that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, Coach
Yeah.
Estep does a good job there. He's been there for
Been in there forever.
15, 20 years.
That's what I thought.
Does a really nice job there. And they've made a good transition from NAIA to NCAA Division II. Sometimes that's a tough jump, and you know they're in a very competitive conference.
Yeah, it's a good conference.
Yeah, Finley, and I think they're in Walsh. I think's in that conference. Walsh
Tiffin,
yeah.
all those guys.
Is Hillsdale?
I think Hillsdale is
Finley,
too.
right?
Yeah, Finley. I think they did some realigning when that happened, because it used to be the GLIAC, and now it's maybe it is the GLIAC now. I don't remember.
And what's the one in Kentucky? They're going to go into it next year.
Kentucky Wesleyan?
No,
Western Kentucky?
no. It's in Covington. Morgan played soccer against them this year. Thomas More.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thomas Moore is going to be D2 next. I think it's next year they're going to be. I think they're going to be in that conference. Thomas
Okay,
More is.
so they're making the skip then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty nice little place. Nice stadium and stuff.
Now, do you know anybody that's ever went to Cedarville? Like, could familiarize yourself with the university?
No.
Nobody?
You guys
okay.
you're going to have to get the GPS out to get
Yeah.
there.
Okay, all right.
It's tough.
I'm surprised they don't have the broom ball wing yet at Cedarville since you've all gone to school there.
Yeah.
And Nathan will be there.
Philip's still there.
Philip.
So it'll be a little family reunion down there.
Yeah.
And tell everybody what your uncle's doing this weekend.
I have no clue.
What's Steve doing?
I don't know. What is it? Oh, that was loud. My bad. He's
okay.
going to the Super
This
Bowl.
guy, Jimmy Christmas.
He
He's going to
is?
the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, Steve
With-
Broomball's going to the Super Bowl.
With Philip.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Hey, what's your uncle doing? I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't
oh,
know.
that's right. He's going to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was going to ask you about that, but clearly you won't know anything.
So I'm going to tell you a
I won't
funny
know.
Blake story from last night real quick with a minute left, because Mia asked me about it. So we had a timeout and went through what we were going to do, and Blake comes, you know what I'm going to talk about.
I wasn't paying attention.
But yeah, Blake comes up. I know this is hard.
What?
Blake comes up and goes, what are we doing? Literally, that's exactly what he said. So what are we doing? So I take the marker.
He tried to draw him.
I tried to write on his hand what we were doing.
So
'Cause
what were you doing during the timeout?
I don't know, just sitting there.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking about the Super Bowl? Not listening.
Thinking about how he couldn't believe that Uncle Steve was going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then he forgot about it.
So
All right.
that's a funny Blake Broomball story from last night.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was-
Blake.
That's why I love Blake.
That
Hey,
was, that was funny.
Blake, thanks for sharing 10 minutes with us.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to be the best 10 minutes of the whole broadcast.
Maybe, probably.
What time you guys leaving?
Probably like 5, I don't know, 6.
Okay.
Probably 6.
Game's at 7:30? Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, well, very good, man. We'll have fun.
Thanks.
Enjoy it. Keep your dad out of trouble.
That would be embarrassing for him to yell at that game.
Yeah, he will, though.
He will.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Blake.
See you, Blake.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Get some rest.
Okay.
Get some rest. Jeez. Ooh. Gosh, I can't believe somebody would set the mic down like that.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, we made it through 8 minutes with Blake Broomball.
We did. He was pretty talkative.
Yeah, he did all right. It's good for him.
And I can hear Cooper's harassing him as well. Cooper's down there. Cooper's going to try to avoid
Avoid
me
the
this.
mic.
Well, his alarm didn't go off this morning for going to Little Dribblers. So Cooper.
So he's in the old doghouse.
Yeah, he sent the text of shame. My alarm.
Coach, I just woke up.
My alarm didn't go off.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that stuff's voluntary. It's a firm voluntary. Let's put it that way.
Steal by the Indians, a little pressure. And a foul on Burbridge. It's her first.
I have two of my favorite officials working this game.
I like them both too.
We've got Larry McCray and Tyler Lee.
McCray is.
Yep, right here in front of the.
McCray has been a reffing forever.
Yep. And Tyler's in front of the Newton bench.
Yep.
Two guys I enjoy talking with and interacting with.
I mean, McCray has been reffing. I have to ask him. I mean, he's been around a long time.
Yep. Good guy.
Yep. And nice look up the floor. Broomball to Broomball.
Good
and
finish.
The layup. Nice job by Shannon. Shannon's got 15 now.
Yeah, I think I don't have their roster. Is that the Seiko girl?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Number 1.
Yep.
Trapped in the corner by the Bulldogs. And loses the handle. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
Shannon's probably creeping towards a career high.
I bet she's close.
It's going to be a 5. Ooh, got really close. Oh,
And
pretty sure Fulton may have. If they called a foul, it would have been on Fulton fouling her own player.
Little body check by Fulton. 3 off. And loose ball grab by Fulton.
Just kind of fell into her hand.
Another screen by Fulton. Good job getting Ava loose. And Broomball. Nope. Gave herself a bad angle. Indians pushing. Mercedes Craig with another 2.
Big basket, Mercedes Craig.
She has 12 now. And Burbridge off her foot. And looked like a little wrestling match there. Good hustle.
Yep.
And we have a 30-second timeout. Bulldogs, I believe, to keep possession. So
Coach, we're going to draw something up here to break the pressure.
so was that the 8th grade tournament?
It was. They are done.
Okay, and so East is hosting the 8th grade tournament?
No, the way our league does it is the first couple rounds, the higher seeded team will host the game.
Gotcha.
So it's not one central location. And then the championship, I believe, is at a central location.
All right.
So our 7th grade team went to Sidney Lehman and won this morning.
Okay, good.
Meet the higher seeded Lehman Cavaliers. I'm not sure where their next game will be.
I know because my wife's cousin plays for Bethel. The Bethel 8th grade girls are playing Covington in the finals, and it's at Riverside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Bethel and Covington got to drive to Riverside for the finals. We got a foul on Seiko. And Bulldogs with a 10-point lead. Robeson inbound.
It feels dark in here today. Does it feel kind of dingy? Maybe I'm just...
a little bit. I don't know. Robeson.
Get in there.
Splash. She splashes another one. That's her 3rd.
I'll take that.
And she's had some shots today. And timeout Indians. As the Bulldogs extend their lead to 13. 5:56, so we got a timeout Newton Indians.
Tomorrow we'll have our all-league voting and District 9 meetings. And
You know what's always great about those meetings is 9 times out of 10, as a coach, you leave angry.
well, I will tell you that will 100% happen tomorrow, that somebody's going to leave upset.
Oh, yeah.
I won't say specifics but new league, trying to figure the sweet spot of how many players should be on first and second team. And, we've got a lot of talented kids in our league. And you got to find a balance. So you don't want it to be not enough, but you also don't want it to be where everybody, they got to earn it.
You don't want to water it down.
And, not just from a recognition standpoint, but also, later in the day we go to our district meetings, which then turn into regional recognition. Well, if a kid doesn't get a good league, nomination, it's really tough going to the next round of it and saying, hey, this kid was second team all league today. He should be first team district.
Right.
But that's part of a new conference. You're trying to figure those things out and what's right. And I think at the end of the day, you got to do what's right by kids.
Right.
And, within holding the integrity as well. So it'll be interesting tomorrow for sure.
Nice play by Fulton. Fulton having a good quarter here.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of little things to help the Bulldogs. Turnover, stolen by Sakel. And loose ball picked up. And nice job looking up the floor. And Ava's shot is blocked by Mercedes Craig.
Mercedes. It's a unique name. I like that name.
Yeah. Mercedes Lewis, tight end, NFL. I don't know if he still plays.
Oh, good pass.
Oh, turnovers are hurting the Newton Indians.
They're definitely not something most teams want to deal with. We must have a decent amount of people listening, because I just got a text from Coach Schwartz. It's always dark in the gym.
Oh, and stolen by Jenna Broomball. And Shannon Broomball. I forgot to tell you last night how much I jinxed you guys. You were at 67 points with like over 4 minutes to go. And I said on air, Bulldogs could flirt with 100 here if it keeps going. They could flirt with 100, because you were really rattling off the points, and there was still 4 minutes, and it was 67. And you didn't score any more points for, I think, 3 minutes. It went from 67 to 68, and you missed every shot after I said that for a couple minutes. So me saying flirt with 100, and you ended up with
70.
And when I said that, there was 4 minutes to go, and you had 67 points. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Well,
I gave you the kiss of death.
We were talking about it last night after we got home, and and I was talking to Miami East coach today, Justin Roth, and one of the hard things is you see teams that'll run scores up, and I don't believe in that.
Well, no, nobody wants to. Well, I shouldn't say nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, there's guys that do.
For sure they do.
And
in every sport.
And I feel like, there's an integrity side of it. And,
sure.
And, there's teams that just aren't built. They're built to say, we're going to beat you by 20. And, as soon as you get close again, we're going to stretch it to 20 again. And that's kind of what our team does. But, we were trying to, we were trying to, against them, not run it up. And, as soon as we got that lead, they wanted to press, and
right.
It's kind of going, okay, well, do you want to keep scoring, or do you want to? Finding that balance is tough.
Yep, for sure. And it's hard in basketball because no lead is safe. I mean,
no, you're right.
You can evaporate a 20-point lead in a very short amount of time.
Well, and that, our games this week, we beat Northridge by 16. We're up 24-26 in the third quarter. something like that. And same thing last night. It was a 10-point win, but we were up 20-22 in the third quarter.
Right.
And
Yeah, you know, they hit a couple threes, you miss a couple shots, turn the ball over, and all of a sudden it goes from, 20 to 12 pretty fast.
And likewise, I was watching, I was scouting the game against Waynesville and on film, and when you look at the score, they won by a lot. But then you look at the score by quarter, and they outscored the other team 27-4 in the third quarter. Outside of that, it was a 1-point game.
Yeah.
And they just went nuts from three in the third quarter. And so you look at that score and you go, oh, they dominated that team. And then you go, no, the wheels fell off for one quarter.
Yeah,
and it wasn't a fourth quarter, and
Yeah.
You know who was back in the SWBL? I think it was one of the best teams that did this, and I don't think they did it on purpose. But I feel like it was just Carlisle and Preble Shawnee, especially Carlisle, where they were notorious. They would always have just this quarter where they would just
go off,
blow your doors off.
Yeah.
And that was it. They would gamble. I don't know how many games. They'd lose 3 of the quarters, but they'd win that one so badly. And that was always the difference in the game. It was very frustrating to play, and you just weathered the storm in that one quarter.
Good job by Ava. Handling the pressure.
Shannon from deep. Fulton.
Shannon's got 17. Andy to inbound the ball here. Bulldogs lead by 13. 3:12 to go in the third. So are you scouting Waynesville tonight?
Considering it. They play at home against Monroe. I've seen them once live last week.
It's so different today with Huddle. That,
yeah.
You can see everybody.
I think I've got 6 films on them already.
Yeah.
I won't be able to get this film because it's a conference game for them. But I think it's good if you can to see a team in person, just to size them up and
absolutely
see their speed. I mean, you can't really see that on film. So I think being able to do this, I don't know if I'll end up going. Monday I'm going to scout, which is Valentine's Day. So.
Oh, that's sweet.
I gotta be careful. Tonight might be Valentine's date night.
Gotcha.
So
it's probably a wise decision.
Every once in a while. So yeah, I mean, like you said with Huddle, I mean, you can get your hands on so many videos. You can break them down pretty quick, and I think at the end of the day, when you're talking tournament stuff, you just want to get a feel for what their identity is and what they're trying to do.
What do they like to do? What are they going to do?
Yeah. And then, really it's about you doing what you do.
Yep.
And I think that's the difference in tournament basketball is, in the season you get all these films and, they may rotate guys different. They may run different stuff. And, tournament's a little bit different. And they played Bellbrook last night.
How'd that game go?
I did not see a final. Bellbrook was up 19 or 20 going in the fourth quarter, but it was a 6-point game at half. So
they hung with them for a while.
Mm-hmm. Oakwood beat Franklin last night at the pit, so that clinched them at least a tie for the league championship, Oakwood. So congrats to
that's good.
Coach Stone and those guys.
Because
it's been a while since Oakwood's won one.
And Franklin's won it for how many years
now?
Oh, they've had a nice run.
Yeah.
Helps when you have an NBA guy.
Yeah. NBA.
Duke.
He's done okay.
One of the kids at school, somebody's going to be in 3-point contest.
He did. He is.
When is that? Next weekend?
I think it's the week. Yeah, I think it's the weekend after the Super Bowl. He's such a great kid. Man, I guess he's a man now. I remember him when he was in junior high, and
Yeah.
I was down in Lebanon, and you'd hear about him, and there was all this. And you, as a coach, you'd watch him play, and you'd just go, and most fans that watch a game, they're watching different stuff. And you had all these opinions, and I can tell you that I watched him play about twice, and I went, he's big time. He's not just good. He's not just, and then you watch him play in high school, and when he said he's going to Duke, I said, that's 100%. That's a great fit for him.
So, 10-point lead. I have a great LeBron James story for you. I may have told this to you before. I don't know if I ever told you this one, but I'll save it here for the end of the quarter. He's making a little run here at the Bulldogs.
Yep.
Little full court pressure's kind of giving us a little bit of fits.
Well, and since Robinson hit that three, we've kind of went a little cold from the field.
Yep.
Missed some bunnies, and Newton's doing a good job contesting shots.
And broom ball.
Just like that right there. I mean, that's good defense.
And 1:45 to go.
And that's great defense, just going vertical and making her make a tough shot. And they've done that here in the last, most of this quarter.
Fulton back into the game. And Cameron Gleason back into the game.
Good lob.
And draws a foul. So I'm going to state basketball tournament. And, I used to, like you, I used to go every year.
Yep.
Shannon Broomball shooting 2 here. And I was going with Jeff Springer.
Okay, from Bethel.
Yep.
Yep.
So, and he was coaching at Bethel at the time with Fish.
Yep.
And we're driving the state tournament. He goes, yeah, we're going to see Akron St. Vincent, St. Mary's play. And I go, okay. And they go, they got that kid, LeBron James. They say he's going to go in the NBA. I go, really? I said, what grade's he in? He said, he's a freshman. And I said, what? They said a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that they say a freshman, they know a freshman kid is going to go in the NBA. And he's like, yeah, that's what they're saying. I'm like, there's no way a freshman, they can tell if he's going to go in the NBA. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to the game, and I'm telling you, there's a line up to the concourse of kids waiting in line to get his autograph.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, this guy's a freshman? Now, how in the world? And then I watched him play. And then I kind of understood how.
Yeah.
They said
Uh-huh.
he's going to go to the NBA. Yeah, but I was like, there is no way. We're talking about a freshman. You're telling me a freshman is going to, and yeah, he was, you could tell.
So my college roommate was from Akron, and this was right before all the buzz, and people had heard about him as a freshman. I think his sophomore year it started to grow. By his junior year is when it was just
crazy.
It was national hysteria.
Right.
Then he gets on the cover of Sports Illustrated and The Chosen One and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But so LeBron would have been about an 8th grader, I think, and my roommate says it's just he played basketball in high school, and we'd always talk basketball, and he told me, he goes, I'm telling you, this kid up in Akron's, and you hear these stories about kids, and not probably 10% of them end up panning out.
Right.
I mean, you've got guys that going into college, they're like, yeah, this is number 3 recruit, he's blah blah blah, and he just didn't make it for whatever reason. And so he's telling me about this kid. Oh, this kid's this big. He had so many dunks in junior high. I'm like, okay, so he could dunk in junior high. That doesn't always translate to. Just kept telling me about this kid, and needless to say, it was LeBron James, and a year later he wins a state championship with 4 other freshman teammates.
Yep, I was at that game.
And then he beats Miami East as a sophomore.
Had one of the greatest blocks I've ever seen. Blocked Moomaw.
Oh.
Good job by Q to get through that pressure.
So yeah, it was. Oh, that may have been a. Yep, that was a. I think he was signaling travel, and then his hands did this. So it was like a travel double dribble.
Travel double. It's a new call.
It's a new call.
New mechanics. The travel double dribble.
But yeah, that was my first ever hearing about him. He's done okay.
He's not a bad player. Yeah, but I'll still just remember being in the car and just going, what? A freshman in the NBA? They know he's going to go to the NBA and he's a freshman. and they were 100% accurate.
Yes, they were.
Betty Bullock Felsler, 20, Shannon Rowe, that's her third.
I had a similar experience with Kobe Bryant.
Mercedes Craig at the line for
So his senior year of high school, I was a sophomore, and I was asked to go to a summer camp at 5 Star, which back then was, I mean, still is a pretty big.
Right, big deal.
And they only invited the top 100 freshmen, and they really classified it based on if you started varsity. So was I a top 100 freshman in the country? No, nowhere near that. But I had started varsity, and so, you know, that got me on the list. So I went with a kid named David Diggs from Northmont. We show up there, and so they had the other classes there. Well, you get assigned seats at lunch, and that's where you sit the whole week.
Right.
So Kobe.
How many days was this?
5. So Kobe sat across from me, but caddy corner, so probably as far from me to Robert right now. So I got to eat meals with Kobe about that far. Now, granted, he was a senior in high school, okay? And, you know, you hear all these stories about, hey, he's going to do this, he's going to go in the NBA, and you know, obviously Kobe did pretty good. But I sat there, and, I mean, I literally could have handed Kobe my butter bread.
Did you talk to him?
I didn't. I didn't say a whole lot. I just kind of sat there and was in awe of those. I mean, there was guys that, you know, Luke Recker went to Indiana, and
Yep.
Kevin Garnett was there that week. Even though he had graduated, he was coming back and just playing. It was pretty cool. But, you know, just being around those guys, you know, me just not even close to anywhere competitive with them. But I get to tell a great story when I'm in my 40s about eating lunch next to Kobe Bryant for a week. At the break, I'll tell a funny story about that camp, too.
So where was the camp?
It was at Robert Morris in just outside of Pittsburgh.
Oh, jeez. Good hustle by Q.
Yeah, nice little run there by Newton to close it down to 6.
Set it to 6.
So it was at Robert Morris. And like I said, David Diggs from Northmont. David ended up going to Marquette, and we go over there together. And they start the thing off, and you got to understand, like, they've got all these coaches coming in to help run the camp. So Mick Cronin's running the station. Patino's there. I mean, it was pretty cool, and especially looking back on it.
Right.
So, you know, and this is pre-internet, so you don't really know who the top guys are. You show up, and there's the whispers, like, hey, this guy's this. And so we show up, and the first, right out the gates, they have us play, like, open gym 5-on-5, just to give us, you know, get a feel so they can split us up by groupings. So, you know, I had a good freshman year, feel good about things, and, you know, I wasn't a high flyer like Blake, but, you know, you go up and
You could shoot it.
you could shoot it. You get up there for a layup. You're going to touch the backboard and feel good about it.
Right.
You know, whatever. So I'm not doing much in this open gym play. Well, all of a sudden there's a loose ball. Ball's out. I tap it away, and I got a breakaway layup. It's an outside court with fencing on the outside that's probably about 10 feet high. Okay?
Right.
So I'm like, hey, sweet, I'm going to score. This is awesome. So I go up, and I lay the ball, metal backboard. And as soon as I lay it up, I'm waiting, and I look, and the ball doesn't come out of the net. And all I hear is boom, boom. And I'm like, what? What happened? Like, and I look, and the ball is on the other side of the fence. It left the whole facility, okay? And so I go over, and I ask David, I go, what happened? He goes, well, you remember that Maggette guy that we were talking about? A guy named Corey Maggette who ended up playing at Duke and played in the NBA for the Clippers.
Yeah.
He went up with 2 hands, and the first boom was him hitting it with 2 hands. The second noise was it ricocheting off the top of the backboard, just skyjacking this thing over the fence. Needless to say, I didn't shoot very much the rest of the week because I was so scared of just that happening.
All right. So there wasn't a lot of hooting and hollering after the
Yeah. Everybody was going nuts because I
okay.
thought, why are they getting so excited? I just made a layup. I didn't, you know.
Right.
These guys are freshmen going up, they're dunking everything. But I heard boom, boom, and the guys are going nuts. And, yep, so Corey was I think his nickname was Uh-Oh Maggette. And that was an Maggio moment.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
I'm sure that's one of his highlights of his high school career.
I've actually heard, he got interviewed by ESPN when he got drafted, and he talked about that block.
Yeah.
He goes, I blocked this guy named Rusty from Little West Milton, Ohio. And yeah, right. It's pretty normal for him. Fun stories to tell, from
How many days
time.
did you say this camp was?
It was 5 days.
Wow, okay.
5 days.
Long
And
camp.
I felt about as out of sorts as I could have ever felt, and it was humbling. I came back and I went, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I deserve to play basketball anymore. I mean, it was, I think every week we played pickup games. I was guarding not just D1 guys, but
NBA guys.
Guys that went on and played the NBA or high major D1 guys. UCLA's point guard that 3 years. He was there, and the guy's name was Ray Young, and just unbelievable. Maggette. Never got to guard Kobe, but I was in a couple games that he was in, and I didn't want to guard him. Really? I don't think anybody it was just, you just get caught standing watching the guy.
Right. Because he was a foot taller than you, and
yes,
could jump over the backboard.
Yes. And even in high school, his fadeaway, his jump shot was just, and he's 6'5".
Yeah.
6'6", doing that stuff. And you don't realize how big those guys are.
They're huge.
I mean, Garnett was there, and he's, 6'11".
Yep.
And he's shooting the ball the way he is, and you're just like, you're used to playing against, if you saw a post player that was 6'5", 6'6", around here, you're like,
he's huge.
They're really big. They're going to have a problem with his size. And here's Garnett. I mean, it was just.
Or the guard. You get guards that are 6'5", 6'4".
Luke Recker, who played at Indiana.
Yeah.
He was there. He was a 6'4" point guard.
Yeah.
And he just did point guard things. And I'm like, easy Pete, you'd be our post player here. But. Well, this pressure's got us a little frazzled here.
Yep. And they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Going to fight through some adversity here.
Yep, going to have to handle the pressure. Going to need to open the floor up. And you have to flash to the ball.
Yeah, even needs to jump in there.
Can't watch people get trapped. Calls a timeout to keep the possession. And calls a 30-second timeout.
Well, this is where you're talking about making some of these bunnies, and that affects, our girls as far as mentally. So now this pressure seems a lot worse because even when we were breaking the press, we weren't finishing and missing some bunnies. So it takes its toll mentally.
I need to calm the girls down.
Yep.
Get your press breaker set. Break the pressure. Try to get a layup. Don't get a layup. Then bring it out. Let's run something. Get a good one.
Yep.
Get a bucket.
Well, and not only getting a bucket, but that gets Newton out of their transition right now. They're not scoring in the half court. They're scoring.
They're getting turnovers and scoring layups.
Correct. So that's definitely something that's affecting our girls. And there's a lot of basketball left.
Yeah, there's a lot of time.
A whole lot of basketball.
Stolen by Ava Burbridge. And stripped by Hess.
Newton's done a really good job in transition defense.
Not giving up layups.
Yep, not making us shoot contested shots.
Nice pass by
Good
Shannon.
cut.
And Burbridge draws the foul.
All right, that's good. Knock these down and get.
We've been stuck on 35 for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So hit a couple free throws, get off the schneid.
There we go.
Good.
Starting to get close to NCAA tournament time too.
That's right.
It's always a fun time of year.
Of course, Super Bowl tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow? Now, who's playing in that?
Yeah.
I'm not.
And Steve Brumbaugh and Philip Brumbaugh are going to the game. How cool is that?
Heard that too. That's pretty awesome.
Although Blake didn't remember that.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's a once in a lifetime kind of experience.
Yeah, cool experience.
I mean, we hope as Bengals fans that it's more than that, but at the end of the day, you just
look at the Chiefs.
Take advantage of the one.
Chiefs
Yeah, exactly.
won, and everybody thought they were going to be there every single year. They haven't been back since.
Yep. Oh, good job.
Nice steal by
okay.
Jim. Ooh, nice crossover. And loses the handle. Nice hustle by Hess there.
That was a frustration foul there.
The Lady Bulldogs number 14, Jim Brumbaugh, that's for third. Team's 8.
That's her third.
Yeah, gotta be smart here.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't do something silly and get your fourth.
Mm-hmm.
First one's good. Has a chance to cut the lead back to 4. Second one's good.
Have to call another timeout.
Yeah. And they got the 10
She
second
got the timeout. Oh, Larry's not gonna. Wait,
No, he's giving it to her.
he's giving it to her. No, we have a great angle of that.
Yeah,
She was calling for it well before the whistle.
right. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good call.
That's the right call.
And that's good officiating. That's good officiating.
Yep, 100%. It's the right call. And us up here, we've got
Get the view to see that.
we got the best view to see how that played out. That makes you see how the Bengals do. I feel like they're with Joe. He just so poised,
Yep.
confident.
Yeah, all they've talked about all week is the Aaron Donald, Joe Burrow matchup. If Donald can get to Burrow,
Yep.
and
Well, and I think at the end of the day, that's where your mixing comes in. If
yeah,
Joe
that's
Mixon
the thing.
can.
They're going to have to be able to run the ball a little bit, and
Yeah.
they're going to have to not get in third and long. Because if you get in third and long against those guys, Donald's just going to tee off on you.
You
So
get
gotta-
behind the sticks, they're pinning their ears back and they're coming.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just gonna come after you, and that's the last guy on planet Earth you want coming after you. So
Well, and it's going to be interesting. How do they handle, our receivers? Do you try to go man? I don't think you can go zone against them, but that starts to affect how many guys you can send. And that's the beauty of right now what Cincinnati has is they've just got so many weapons. You kind of have to
pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to play some games up there to make Joe think, make Burrow think you're doing this and really do that and confuse him a little bit. Because if they know what's coming, they can hit the sweet spot. Oh, good call there. Oh.
Nice play by Ava to get it back.
That's a foul. Wow.
A lot of contact there on the shot.
Hammered down, I thought, right on her arm.
And they can cut the lead to 2 here, or 1 with the 3, or a turnover.
I'll take that. I'll take that for sure.
5 minutes to go. Van Cullen back in for the Indians. And Newton's just picking us up man-to-man. That's all they're doing. They're just picking us up man-to-man and denying us the ball. We got to set better screens. We're not setting good screens.
Yeah, we're just trying to cut in space. Just screen and
Bulldog basketball. Robeson inbound.
And take a look at Shannon here. The old.
There, she's open.
She's got her. She's got her. No, okay. On some offense, and they're just really pressuring Broomball.
Yeah, they're man-to-man.
Big shot. Oh. Okay.
Newton pushes in transition. And she stepped. Little step through. Cuts the lead to 2.
Go to the basket. Wow, no contact.
And they tie it up.
Get your head up. Got girls.
And we're shooting 15-footers, and Newton's shooting layups. That's part of the difference, too. We got to get to the basket.
Yep.
If we're not hitting shots, we got to get to the basket and draw some fouls.
And right now we're letting the physicality affect us, which, you know, maybe rightfully so. There's been a couple calls, but we got to play the next play.
Yep, we got to deal with it. So now the Bulldogs are in man-to-man. Nice back cut, turnover. Picked up by Shannon Broomball. Burbridge set the offense. 2:50 to go in the game, tied up. Burbridge for 3.
Yep, that's exactly how that was supposed to go.
That's right. That's right. I think we call that a shooter's roll right there.
Yeah.
I didn't have any of those.
Okay, now play some defense. Get a stop. That was a huge shot.
Yep, that
huge
was.
shot. A little elevator screen.
And timeout Newton. 2:15 to go. Bulldogs with a 3-point lead. And the Bulldogs have 1 timeout remaining, and Newton has 1 timeout remaining. So, and we are not in the bonus yet. The Bulldogs will not be in the bonus on the next foul.
And I think the crew could have, couple they could have called there, probably would have. I think Newton's done a great job contesting shots, but I think they've also probably got away with 1 or 2 there.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's been a couple we've gotten away. Law of averages.
Right. Tends to come out in the wash.
It does.
So again, with 2:15 to go, Bulldogs lead by 3. Newton calls a timeout.
Get a good possession here and get a stop and then a good possession.
Yeah.
That really could change the landscape of things.
Both teams have gone to man-to-man. Of course, Newton's playing full court man-to-man. Denial, just denying everything everywhere. Will be Newton basketball. And here come the Bulldogs out of the timeout. See what Newton's got drawn up here out of the timeout, what they're going to try to do.
Well, they look like
They're going to run somebody off the screen and try to get a 3.
this little box set motion, backdoor cut.
No, little handoff for the layup.
Good play.
Nice execution. And Bulldog lead is 1.
Yeah. Can't believe they.
I think one ref might have called it. Her foot was out of bounds. Yeah, one called foot out of bounds, one called a block. Okay. Block must have been before.
Well, the block, I think, is what caused her to go out of bounds. You know, they're really pressuring our guards.
Yep.
And now we get a good possession here.
1 point lead for the Bulldogs. 1:47 to go.
Got Robinson in the corner. Oh.
Turnover on the Bulldogs. Indians a chance to take the lead. I don't think they have not led this entire contest. He's calling out play 5. Old number 5.
Back cut. Oh, stay in help side.
You guys run that.
Yep.
With Cooper Brown. It's the same play you run with Cooper.
Oh, slow down, Shannon. Oh, boy.
Shannon broom ball, coast to coast broom ball. Oh,
Good pass.
not the shot she was looking for.
Good pass.
Nice pass to Mercedes Craig. And the Indians have taken the lead with 1:04 to go.
Oh, boy. Go.
Ball is stolen. Indians lead by 1 with 50 seconds to go.
We're going to have to foul.
Yep. Don't let them run a ton of time off the clock. Gonna have to foul. And Robeson with the foul. By the way, I forgot to mention, when I talked to the village manager last night.
Yeah, how'd that go last
It
night?
was good. It was good. There's a, I don't know if you saw Dr. Ritchie tweeted out, but there's a survey going around. We need everybody to fill out. They're taking a survey about potentially putting a Y in Westmoreland.
Okay.
So, but we need to get everybody to fill out that survey.
Wow. Okay.
QR code. It's like 19 questions about, health needs and things like that.
Okay.
And second free throws off. Robeson the rebound. Bulldogs with a 2-point lead. Oh!
That's not.
Yep, she just got teed up. Gonna have to do it. He didn't want to. Can't do that.
So we're going to shoot. No, they will shoot. We're not in the bonus yet. See if I can get this right. They'll get 2 shots and the ball, and really that foul just goes up on the board.
Correct. First free throw's good. Now, if you're the Bulldogs, you're going to have to foul immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Do not let them take any time off the clock. You got to pick them up, pick them up, pick them up, pick them up, pick them up. And if you don't get the steal, you don't want to foul necessarily if you can get a steal, but if you don't get a steal, you got to foul right now. You got to foul her. Foul her. Foul her. Why aren't we fouling her? There we go. Smart play by Shannon.
Lady Bulldog fouls number 20, Shannon Brooke, that's her 4th. Brooke Hines at the line for Newton. She has 2 free throws.
And let's see here. It'll still be a 2-possession game, but if she hits both these, you're going to have to come down and hit a 3.
Yep. Okay, now you can get a
Okay.
quick 2 and foul.
Quick 2, get a foul. Save that timeout. Five-point lead, you got to go score in a hurry. And foul on Burbridge.
The Lady Bulldog fouls number 20, Shannon Brooke, that's
calls on Shannon. Shannon's going to lead the game with 18 points. Now, if she hits both these,
got to go down and shoot a 3.
it's
And
tough.
it's
3 possessions. It becomes a 3-possession game if she hits both these. No, you got to hit a 3. You got to hit a 3 and get a timeout because you got to stop the clock. And now it's 3 possessions. Now it's almost impossible. And they could actually foul right now if they were smart. And that's going to beat the ball game.
Yep.
Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. And your final score is Newton 47, Milton 40. Once Newton went to that full court man-to-man pressure.
Yep. Just really had trouble breaking it, and even when we break it, we'd have trouble finishing a little bit.
Yep. So, tough loss. That will be the final contest of the year for the Bulldogs. Newton will have their tournament game next week against somebody. And of course, the boys are playing Saturday at Trent Arena.
Yeah, Saturday at Trent, and 11 o'clock. Pre-sale tickets online. Online ticket, all purchases are online. I believe there's a cutoff though. If you don't buy them by, they're $8. If you don't buy them by a certain time, they go up to 10.
Right.
I don't know when that time is, so
All right.
it's probably late Friday or early Saturday morning. So
Trent Arena in Kettering, and, and as we mentioned last night, if you like high school basketball, it'd be a good day to go down and watch the Bulldogs play and just hang around because there'll be several games, at least 2 more games. Is there more games after that?
I don't know. If there is, they're gonna have a re-entry because it'll be a different division.
Gotcha.
But as far as D2 games,
so
we play
3 games, right?
Yeah, there's 3 games.
Yeah, so you could go down and watch the Bulldogs win the first one, and then sit around and watch their opponent next. And then if you want to hang around, you can see Tip play.
Yep, exactly.
Tip's the 3rd game. There you go. You're welcome. I've just planned your Saturday for you next week.
NFL's over.
That's right.
We're not yet to college basketball tournament time.
Right. We're
I mean,
close.
what else are you gonna do?
That's right. Go to Trent, watch the Bulldogs get a W, and then watch the Bulldog who the next opponent's going to be, and then you can hang around and watch the Red Devils, and then by then it's 5 o'clock. Go out to dinner.
Yeah.
You're down south of town already.
There's great food in the Centerville, Kettering area. I mean,
that's right. Lots of places to eat. Go get yourself a nice dinner. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome.
You are welcome.
You're welcome.
Not only do we announce the
Grudich,
games,
the
but
event planner.
Yeah, Andy Grudich is the party event weekend planner.
That's right. So, all right. Well, good luck next week.
Thanks.
And
we're excited.
As always, this is our last broadcast. Although we talked yesterday with Coach Lane about perhaps doing a baseball game, a softball game.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I think we could pull off a track meet.
I would enjoy that.
I thought if you put the camera up there by the press box, you could get all the track stuff.
I would announce it like a horse race.
Okay. How was that?
Taking the turn on.
Okay.
He's 2 lengths ahead, and I don't know. I could announce baseball better than track.
Yeah. So.
Boy, they looked really fast. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna. I don't know.
Yeah,
the turns always throw me off.
My wife told me that she could help with track because she's a track coach, but she said she didn't want to say anything.
And of course you did.
I said, "Well, that's not. You're not really going to be helping if you're not going to be able to say anything." So.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But anyways, so huge thanks to Robert and Tom all season.
Yes, thank you very much.
Football and basketball, and the thing about this is the kids enjoy this very much. They they like to go back and watch these afterwards. So, and it's a lot of work by these guys. You can't see it, but there's a lot of equipment here, and they haul a lot of stuff in and out for all of these games. And we did games Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So these guys have put a lot of work in. So huge thanks to WMPA TV and Robert and Tom and everything that they do.
Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. I know family and people from out of town, out of state that have enjoyed the opportunity to get to watch, you know.
Yeah, get to watch the Bulldogs play.
Yeah, yeah. So
that normally would not. So
yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else to say. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Hey, I had fun doing this year.
I did too.
It was a good time.
I was excited when you said, "Hey, we're going to do this again this year." And
yeah, it's fun.
yeah, now my wife's already texted me. I think the dinner thing is happening, so I've got a little downtime because I've been in here since about 8 o'clock. We had youth games and little dribblers and junior high basketball. And
I tell you, people have no idea, being a head coach, especially a head basketball coach, how much time it is.
It's a lot.
It's an enormous amount. And you have to have a very understanding wife and family to be a head basketball coach or a head football coach or whatever. It's huge amounts of time. So.
And I'll tell you what, a lot of people see the high school guys, but what was so neat about senior night last night is, my first year here, those guys were third graders. They were just in their first year of being in our program. And so going down today and watching the third and fourth grade games, and a couple of the seniors were in there watching, and it was really neat because it was like, this is where you guys were, and you watched that progression. And I tell you, there's some really, really good basketball being played by our third and fourth grade. I mean, it's doing a lot of good things. Our little dribblers, which is first and second grade. I mean, it's neat to see them and be able to go, okay, who's gonna be a varsity player someday? And you can tell some kids they really love the game and they put time into it. And but I was standing there with Nate Thompson. I was like, "You remember being this?" I was like, "No." I said, "I remember watching you."
Yeah.
And it's neat. It seems like it was yesterday, but
yeah, I can remember helping with all that stuff and coaching those guys. Why? So I had a picture with Shane over. Shane played on my team.
Yeah.
Shane and forget who else there. Tyler Kress and all those guys, and they were like in fourth grade.
Yeah.
Fourth and fifth grade. So it goes by fast, man.
It does. It does. It's a neat process, though.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, very good. Well, thanks to, again, Robert and Tom. Thanks to Rusty for helping out all season long, and thanks to everybody who has watched all season. So, that being said, we're going to go eat lunch.
That's right.
So, everybody stay safe. Thanks for watching.